There we go. To kick things off for our Hong Kong cohort, here is EasyChat. EasyChat is a conversational AI platform for e-commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Louis from EasyChat.
Minasama konnichiwa. Hi, I'm Louis from Hong Kong from EasyChat. So EasyChat is the only platform in Asia that provides messaging automation for e-commerce marketing. Let me start with a question. Do you know how much money is e-commerce wasting in marketing? The answer is a lot, and it's getting even more. Because traditional digital marketing is failing. A lot of e-commerce marketers paying a lot to buy the digital ads. But the ad cost has been increasing year by year. It was doubled in 2018, and it's still increasing this year. They also spend a lot of money sending a lot of emails. But the email doesn't work for consumers anymore because less than 3% of them will open your email and click to your website. So after so much money you spent and the effort you made, the traffic, there's only 3% of them will convert to purchase. So marketers now looking for a new solution called messaging marketing. They're hoping for better engagement and higher conversion. But the fact is, people are doing this wrongly. They're manually building the segmentation and blasting message to everyone. So what's the consequence? The audience receiving the message they don't like, they'll easily block your page, and you'll never be able to reach them again. And more importantly, by doing this manually, can never scale up. So EasyChat is here to provide a solution. We automate the marketing message for e-commerce by using AI. Here's how it works. We first help the e-commerce track all the consumer data, including every interaction on the website and the conversations across all channels. And our machine learning model keeps learning on the user behavior and build a segmentation for you and also predict the user behavior. After all, our automation can help you deliver the message to the right group of audience in the right timing and in the right channel. EasyChat can be easily integrated on every e-commerce site in 5 minutes. Just like Google Analytics, by copying one line of code on your website, and it's on. You can also connect to all your social messengers and also the e-commerce data. Then EasyChat do everything for you automatically. We build you a nice, beautiful segmentation like this. So after we know who are the audience, what are the behaviors like, your marketing message will be pop up on the website in the right timing when the users are browsing your website. And that improves a lot in conversion and engagement. And also, after we successfully trigger the conversation, our automation can help you get more detail from the user. And we're able to recommend them a personalized product. So even after the consumers leave your website, we're able to retarget them based on the most active timing in the most preferred messaging channels in real time. In the past year, we have been successfully helped over 2,000 clients across Asia achieved phenomenal results. More particularly, we helped them improve the conversion rate by up to 300%. And in one of our Taiwan clients, by using EasyChat for 1 day, they increased over 100 orders. We have been growing particularly fast in the past few months, and we achieved over 45% growth in month-on-month revenue. And next month, we are going to break even. We're targeting a very huge and potential market. Just for e-commerce alone, direct marketing is over $20 billion market. And more importantly, the consumers and business are moving to messaging. Over 50% of the consumers said they're more likely to purchase online if they can do messaging with the business. We do have some similar players in messaging marketing field, but we are the only one here that provides cross-channel CRM and messaging marketing automation, especially designed for e-commerce. We have 2 models to charge our clients and make money. So first, we have a base fee charged on a SaaS model, and we also charge by the volume of the message they send. We go to market by partnering with the greatest partner, the leading e-commerce platform and leading messaging channels. Especially in Taiwan, we already won 3 exclusive reseller rights with the e-commerce platform there. And those partners allows us to help to reach over 200,000 e-commerce stores in Asia. We have a very great team to do this right thing. My partner Alan and I are both serial entrepreneurs. I am a growth hacker in e-commerce, and Alan has 10 years experience in messaging and machine learning development. And our business team, Alvin, he is a leader in digital marketing and e-commerce in Taiwan. Now we are here in Japan looking for investment and partnership. If you are interested to join us, we are EasyChat from Hong Kong and going to the world. Come to booth number 4 and talk to me. Thank you.
Next up, we have Dap.com. A leader in their space, Dap.com helps you discover and access decentralized applications. Everyone, here is Dap.com.
Hello, Tokyo. How are you guys doing? Yeah. My name is Kyle Lu. I'm founder and CEO of Dap.com. We are the world's largest app store. We're here to making using decentralized apps as easier as like the way we use traditional apps. We are doing this because dApps are important. dApps usually refers to open source applications that runs on blockchains or any other distributed network. It allows users to own their digital assets, personal data, and is fully transparent and fair. dApp is also a proven market. Let's take a look at the stats. In 2008, when Apple launched App Store, there are 65,000 of apps launched, and then they have generated a total amount of revenue together of over $6.2 billion US. Last year, in 2018, which is what we call the origin of dApps, we have slightly less than 1,500 dApps running on 4 mainstream blockchains, but they have generated a total amount of transaction volume of over $6.5 billion US. dApp is a new economy that is growing super fast and super big. But we do have problems here. Does anyone here have used dApps before? Play blockchain games? Cool. Congratulations. Please clap your hand for yourself. dApps are super hard to access and is not user-friendly at all. Today, if you use 5 dApps from 5 different blockchains, we have to set up and manage 5 different kinds of accounts, hold and trade 5 different types of tokens, cryptocurrencies, and install 5 different kinds of wallets. That's ridiculous, right? Dap.com is here to remove all these barriers to encourage daily usage of dApps. We allow users to use dApps with confidence. We build something that is easy to use, easy to manage, and easy to set up. A one-stop platform for all blockchain dApps. This is huge. In Dap.com, you'll be able to browse thousands of latest decentralized apps from all different blockchains. They're showcased by a number of users, user review, growth rates, etc. And we have set up all the different wallet accounts from different blockchains under our master accounts. So user will be able to set up, for example, EOS accounts within seconds when the other people are spending 26 minutes watching YouTube tutorial. In our space, there are companies trying to be the App Annie of dApps, and then there are companies also building wallets to allow certain access to decentralized apps on different blockchains. But there are no company like us. We are the only dApp stores in the space. And we are uniquely in these positions for the growth of the entire blockchain ecosystems. We'll be the sole distribution channels for all dApps. And this will allow us to share profit with the developers, just like any other app stores in the world. Over the last 6 months since we launched, we have listed over 1,600 apps across 5 different blockchains. We are sitting at #1 positions for Google search for dApps, and we also have established the largest user communities in the space of over 80,000 members in the world. So that's why I'm wearing the champion hoodies. Yeah, you know, right? Moving forward, we will be expanding our service into different countries for users speaking different languages. Actually, we are supporting Japanese today. We'll be also growing and integrate with different browsers, wallets, smart devices to allow easier access for dApps. By the end of the year, we will also launch developer tools to allow developers to build dApps across different blockchains easily. Dap.com is run by a team formed with top-tier developers and serial entrepreneurs with years of experience in the blockchain space. We know blockchain, we know how the ecosystem works, and we know the people. That's why at the end, I would like to encourage you to join us for the next economy. Join us for your decentralized journey. Talk to us about funding, partnerships, or start being a Dap.com user today. Again, we are Dap.com. We are the world's largest dApp store. Thank you.
Next up, we have GrayChain. GrayChain is making credit international and widely available. Here's Paul from GrayChain.
Good morning, everyone. As Ray just mentioned, I'm Paul Murphy. I'm one of the founders and the CEO of GrayChain. I want to start off by showing you something extraordinary. Last year, more value was transacted on the Bitcoin network than on PayPal or Discover's. $1.3 trillion. Some of that volume, of course, was professional traders, but the really interesting story in crypto today is happening in places like Argentina, Nigeria, and Indonesia, where participation in the traditional financial system is very low. Here's an example. This is the Argentine peso to Bitcoin trading volume. Ordinary people buying and selling Bitcoin to do their shopping. Cryptocurrencies are fast becoming the foundation of a new financial system. These are the fundamental components of any financial system. I've grouped them by how developed they are in the crypto space. Money creation and price discovery are clearly established. Financial instruments, markets, and intermediaries are quickly maturing. The least developed is credit. And the reason is clear. Credit data does not exist. And that is where GrayChain is focused. We extract and analyze transactions from the biggest blockchains in order to create this previously non-existent data. Blockchain technology gives us cryptographically verified financial histories, histories that allow lenders to make intelligent decisions. Let me break it down. Our reliability score tells you how well behaved a borrower was in the past. That's very similar to a traditional credit score. Our capacity score tells you how big a loan a borrower can handle, and our trust score tells you if a counterparty is honest or dishonest. These are the components of our Gray score. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the competitive landscape. Our competitors in the credit space are scoring people in the physical world the same way that we're scoring people on blockchains. Our competitors in the crypto world are also computing trust scores, but from the perspective of compliance and law enforcement. I should point out that Chainalysis has already raised $46 million, and Neutrino was recently acquired by Coinbase. In other words, we know there's a market for trust. But we also know there's a market for reliability and capacity, and here's why. 2 years ago, companies offered unsecured crypto loans. They all went out of business. Why? They had no data. They knew nothing about the people they were lending to, so their default rates were sky high. As a result, crypto lending today is collateralized. That market is worth about $6 billion. With Grayscore in the market, collateralized lending will continue to grow, but with even more confidence. And unsecured lending will reemerge. How much is this whole market worth? I have no idea, but to give you some perspective, the traditional loan market is worth trillions. So in all of this, how do we make money? Well, the same way that our counterparts in the non-crypto world make money today, by aggregating, creating, and selling data to anyone who wants to extend credit. Credit bureaus in the United States alone generate over $9 billion a year. The same data globally in the crypto space will be worth much, much more. We have an awesome founding team. I've worked in financial services and I've sold to financial services. This is my 5th startup. One of my companies was sold to FICO, the largest vendor of credit scores in the United States. My co-founder, Neil Zumwalt, is an incredible technologist. He's built complex distributed infrastructure, and he's run a blockchain company. Neil is also well known for his extravagant dress, so you will easily find us later today. Just look for the guy with the floral suit. Being a fundamental component of the next financial system isn't a big opportunity, it's monstrous. Please come and talk to us later to find out more about what we're doing. But in the meantime, if this pitch has already convinced you that you want to invest in GrayChain, these are our Bitcoin and Ethereum addresses. You're welcome to send us money without getting out of your seat. Again,
Next up,
Paul
we have
Murphy,
our first
thank you very
European
much.
company of the day, DeepTrace. DeepTrace uses deep learning for fake video detection. Everyone, here's DeepTrace.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it so far. This is DeepTrace. Welcome. My name is Giorgio. I'm a co-founder and CEO, and we are a cybersecurity company that specializes in deep learning for detecting fake videos. I'm sure that many of you in the audience have heard of this before, deep fakes. So the problem is, today, anyone with a little programming experience can start pretty much in one day of work to generate synthetic videos that are very realistically looking and you have real people acting in them. And that's a problem because these tools have already been used for attacking and blackmailing people over social media, like journalists in India last year. Notoriously have been used also for fake pornography involving Hollywood actresses. And even more worryingly, they've been utilized for spreading fake news and political propaganda over the internet. But you may ask why this is happening now. Well, two words, deep learning. What you see here is the strikingly fast progress by deep learning in the area of image generation just in the span of the last 5 years, from black and white dotted images to scaringly realistic high-resolution picture of people that actually never existed, like the last one. So this makes us wonder, are we still in control of reality when we talk about digital media? So today, you can even test yourself. You can go on a website and click by click, second by second, generate pairs of images like those two. But only one is real. So here a test for you. Can you actually tell me which these two ladies is a dream of a deep learning algorithm? Just a few seconds looking at it. It's not very obvious, right? And that's why it's worrying. But then you may ask, how spread are fake videos on the internet? Well, just a few months back, I would have said a few dozens, people having fun. Today, though, we counted more than 10,000 synthetic videos on the internet and growing very fast. But even, make no mistake, this is even a lower bound because we even lack the tools for measuring and counting them. Why? Because today there is no tool for automated fake video detection. That doesn't exist. That's what we are building at DeepTrace. We leverage deep learning and learn from data detectors of synthetic videos versus real ones from a camera. And we can do that with much better performance than a human average. So I guess I've convinced you maybe that we are not very good at this job. Most of us looking at a video will just randomly guess in front of it. While a machine can be trained to do much better than us and also to do it at scale, of course. So here it works. You upload your video into our Cloud AI service. We scan it for you, looking for clues of synthetic areas. And then we send it back to you, highlighting the areas that we deem problematic, probably altered, also alongside with a confidence score of our detection tool. What we are building here is the antivirus for deepfakes. Our customers are, on one side, media organizations. So we have 3 of them in our pipeline for pilots, and 10 more are interested in discussing our technology. At the same time, we're in discussion with one of the major video hosting platforms on the internet. At the same time, we believe that our tools will be critical asset for national security interests in the future. Hence, we are developing partnership with government for future work together. What about competition? There are other companies looking at this problem, but they all propose solutions that are based on cryptographic signature or similarly the blockchain. So the idea is you would trace any possible edit of a video from acquisition to final fruition, the final user. The problem here is for that to work, they will need to install a software on your camera or on your phone to do that. Well, that's a strong limitation, and Internally, this is our competitive advantage because with deep learning, we only look at the content, only pixels, no metadata, no understanding or need to understanding of the source of the video itself. Now come with me and think about the future just a little bit ahead of us, when these type of tools and synthetic videos will be routinely utilized for social engineering and a new wave of cyber attacks. Think about somebody impersonating you with your face and your voice cloned over a Skype call. Maybe when you talk with your bank, or maybe when you talk with your family. So we are not ready for this. Unless on the other side we start implementing AI-based defenses. That's why we are here. We fight AI with AI for the good. And AI is part of the foundation of our team. Myself, I hold a PhD in machine learning from the top Australian university. I worked for several years as a researcher at the Australian University, in the Australian government at the University of Amsterdam. My co-founder, Francesco, brings to the team his business expertise in the media industry. And we are lucky to have early on our first advisor and professor at the University of Amsterdam in deep learning and computer vision, an ex-colleague of mine. We are Deep Trace. We are currently fundraising. We are based in Amsterdam. If you're interested, or just if you want to see more fake videos later on, come to talk to us. Thank you very much.
Going back to China once again, next up we have a company called Strint. Strint is an intelligent data integration platform. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Strint.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, CEO and founder of Strint, which is an easier way for companies to ingest and process real-time data streams. Strint is a team of big data experts. Everyone has between 7 and 20 years industry experience. Strint has the knowledge, the expertise, and the resources to succeed. So when do companies like you need real-time data streams? We know in finance, banks already use real-time data to detect credit card fraud, to avoid millions of lost. And for e-commerce, you only have 100 milliseconds to show cross-sell in a web page. And real-time is becoming a game changer for traditional industries like manufacturing and retail. Generally speaking, whenever you want to unlock business insights and the time to act is critical, you want to use real-time data streams. However, there are challenges associated with collecting and using real-time data. Real-time data is flooding into companies. It's coming from the web, the social networks, the sensors, the machines, and the list can go on. So with all this data coming into a company, so what do data scientists spend the most time doing? If you don't know, here's a quote from data scientists. 80% of data science is about data cleaning. Bad, right? Well, the other 20% is complaining about data cleaning. Worse. So we want to fix the biggest problem. We shrink that 80% into 5 minutes. Point and click. The biggest ping pong is gone. So how do we do it? We come up with Strint, which continuously ingest real-time data from any sources and process this data in flight with the AI models. Strint is secure, scalable, and reliable. With Strint, all you have to do is simply select the data source and choose your data destination. Then enjoy. Strint will automatically do the magic for you. Our business model is pretty simple. We charge the enterprises based on the volume of data. The more data you have, the larger discount you will get from Strint. And this is a huge market. From data integration platform as a service to data management, it could reach $128 billion globally. And this is the reason why we are doing it. It has enough space for us to grow. So what we do brings us into a very unique position in Asia. We provide both batch integration and streaming integration with real-time intelligence analysis. We have built a successful partnership with companies like Alibaba Cloud, Amazon, and Digital China, which is the largest system integrator in China. Now, working with these partners, we have acquired 100 paid customers. We are looking for a new round of investment to go fast, to further develop our product, to give a big push on marketing, to get more customers. Now, we will expand across Asia and replicate our success to other countries in 2020. We are going to change the way how businesses are using real-time data streams. There's a big pinpoint. We have a good solution, a great product, and a good attraction. If you'd like to help us to unlock the real-time business insights, please come and talk to us at the booth. And thank you. My name is Chris.
For our final pitch before we break for lunch, we have Best Shot. Best Shot is an AI-based tennis coach on your smartwatch. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dragos from Best Shot.
Minasan konnichiwa. I'm Dragos, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Best Shot, which is a software solution that helps tennis players improving their game. 2 years ago, when my co-founder suggested we build a software application for the tennis players, I was a bit more skeptical. Is there a market for it? How much money can we make? How many tennis players are in the world? It turns out that after we did a bit of research, there's a lot of tennis players, specifically more than 500 million of people. And not only that, but a good chunk of them are playing tennis on a regular basis, at least once a week. We really like these numbers. And those guys, not only that they play a lot, but also they spend a lot of money for cultivating their hobby. Tennis is a very expensive hobby. And those guys spend the money for the equipment, they book the courts, they even afford to hire personal coaches. However, they don't really have access to an analytical tool showing them what they get wrong and how they can play better. How can they perfect their game? Now, my partner and I fit this profile. We spend all this money, and you can see it can add up. And we are very competitive by nature. We like to win. We hate losing. And we know that you need to have a perfect game in order to win. And we looked for ways to solve this problem, and we couldn't find any in the market. So we developed our own solution. We developed a software solution that you install on the smartwatch, you play it while you're wearing, and then you have access instantly on coaching advice. It's magic. Once again, you put it on the smartwatch, you play, and you have access to pro-level statistics, shot selection, fitness data, coaching advice. We even compute what we call a best shot factor, which is a mathematical index that assesses the quality of your game. We basically grade your game. And of course, the more you play, the better chances to improve and perfect your craft and your game. Now, a tennis match, on average, with 2 sets, let's say, has more than 10,000 data points. We track these data points, and then we compute it using machine learning and artificial intelligence so that we can extract it in a very easy-to-understand companion app. This is how it's working. So where we are now, we made the application available in beta testing a few months ago. And we very quickly became #1 tennis app in 7 countries. And not only that, we got 10,000 people trying our application, and we tracked more than 15,000 matches. We also focused on recruiting 15 ambassadors from many countries, 10 countries now. Actually, Japan, we just onboarded a Japanese ambassador yesterday. And those guys are very avid tennis players or even coaches. One of them, for example, is the coach of the National Olympic team in Denmark. And those guys, because of their position and because of the love of the game and of our application, will help us in the future to bring in paying customers. And we aim to get to 50 ambassadors by the end of this year. How will we make money? We give the application for free, and then we will charge a subscription fee for premium services. It's as simple as that. And this model can scale up very quickly. We estimate that in a year, we get to $100,000 monthly recurring revenue. Software is eating the world. And we believe we are uniquely positioned for providing a software-only solution for the tennis players. Now, the tennis players who are professionals, they are using heavy equipment, basically video cameras around the tennis courts, which you may imagine are very expensive and very difficult to maintain. And we, as a software-only solution, believe we are uniquely positioned to have at least 3 competitive advantages. First of all, we are affordable for everybody. All 500 million tennis players in the world. Second of all, we are a software only, we don't have hardware costs. Those guys have hardware costs, we don't. Third of all, our business model is scalable both vertically and horizontally towards other racket sports like ping pong, badminton, squash. My partner and I are not only avid tennis players, but we also have been involved in technology for the past 15 years. Myself, this is my 5th startup. I already sold 3, one company in software, a media company, and an e-commerce company. My partner, Ovi, besides being ranked in USTA, which is the amateur tennis league in US, has been building technology products for corporations or for startups. Our product is ready. If by any chance any of you is a tennis player, please feel free to download it and give it a try, and come tell us what you think about it. Once again, my name is Dragos, and we developed a software solution for the tennis players. We put the best in best shot. Arigato.